Welcome back to Bias Bounty 101 for Beginners. I'm Christy Arbogast from Humane Intelligence. In our last video, we inspected data. Today, we'll analyze text to create new subcategories within the challenges names for the Bias Bounty Challenge. So remember that we left off in Hugging Face looking at our data viewer. So instead of reading all these conversations manually, we'll use Python to analyze them and identify topics within each of the challenges name. Now I, like you, am a beginner, so this is when I use ChatGPT to help. Ironic, I know. I'm sure there's many different options for text analysis, but for this tutorial, we'll be using a Python library called Spacy. Spacy is an open source library for advanced natural language processing in Python. It helps us create a quick overview of the successful prompts and covered topics in our conversations. We'll use the data frames from step 4.3. I'm linking to the notebook below, which contains everything from the previous tutorials and today's. Remember to rerun all of the code. So let's start by importing Spacy and the trained pipeline. Then we'll copy our filtered data frames from step 4.3 for Spacy compatibility. I provided explanatory text in the notebook about what a trained pipeline is. So next we're going to process the text in our conversations column using our NLP variable, the trained pipeline. And then we'll use the apply method in Spacy, which then tokenizes or segments and then stores that text in a doc. All right, so now that we have our text tokenized and stored in these docs, we can then use one of Spacy's functions that analyzes various text elements. We'll be using the named entities function, which is useful for extracting objects, persons, locations, and more. Note this model is imperfect, so the categorizations may not always be accurate. You can see the full list of the named entities categories that I linked to in the notebook. For beginners, this can all be very overwhelming, so I use ChatGPT to help draft code and explanations for each line. So now there's 3 code blocks where you can extract entities for each of the challenges names categories. Running each code block lists out the named entities in each data frame. Using the table view to sort and filter results will help you to be able to better review the topics that elicited violations. And now you can start brainstorming new subcategories within each of the challenges names. Great, so now we're going to go back to the Humane Intelligence website and we're going to scroll down to the section called the dates. You can see here there's a link for instructions, so we're going to click that. That will take us to our description of the grading mechanisms and equations. So we are going to click on the template for beginner submissions. And you will first make your own copy of the submission template. When you do this, name that new template bias. So make sure you update the bias bounty category in column C to factuality, or whatever data set you are using for the challenge. Under challenges names, we'll put each of the 3 challenge names that we have been working with within the factuality data set. Under incompleteness label, you will add in new subcategories within challenges names. So a new subcategory within political misinformation or economic misinformation. Now you can review the named entities that we extracted from each data frame, and you can brainstorm your own ideas of what to put in the incompleteness label. Thanks for watching. This is the 3rd video in our series. We'll post more soon, so follow our socials and check the Humane Intelligence website under resources. Until next time.